already tried to, you know what I'm saying, with the hand wraps. So I'm a little curious to see what went down behind the scenes that we didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Right, here go the replay. It looked like Anyway lands a nice two, and he just throws a lunging hook and he drops Scooter. Right over the top, and here's the finish. It looked like he just wilded out on the finish. But you know what though? This dude is Manny Pacquiao homie, and they in Japan, so I question if any type of testing results would be accurate. That's all. It's just questions I have.
Oh, he just got questions. He's just trying to ask. Now, this is for education purposes only. Now, I had Southpaw in my last video, and he was educating us on Shakur Stephen, Devin Haney, blah, 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 who's ducking who, and so and so. And I gave him thumbs ups. Yeah, so it's education purposes only. So now I'm giving him thumbs down. That's how we work over here, man. I don't hate no one. I dislike and dislike. Yeah. So, my man is trying to say that, you know, Anyway is best friends with Manny Pacquiao, and he just wants results. The glove, the wraps, the tape, then the gauze, and the tape, and the gauze, and blah blah blah. We all know Japan is legal there in 3 states in the United States, Texas, what's the other one? Nevada, and I think California. Can you imagine if Errol Spence was able to do that in Texas if this fight had happened in Texas? Tape, gauze, like a cast. Can you imagine how much thumping power he would have had? Wow. I'm glad hey, it is what it is. He still can do it in Nevada, right? He could put tape here and gauze and tape and gauze because it's legal. It's legal. And so could Bud Crawford. And so can Cool Boy Steph. He could do the same thing. And so can Wilder do when Fury decided to keep the glove, and he said, well, I'm going to change my glove. Well, it didn't work out. You the man with the power, but you wasn't the man with the boxing skills, because the skills pay the bills. You got to have all the power you want, but if you can't hit them, it is what it is. If you're a man with power and skills, you just overbeat the man with skills. That's how it goes. But this man is talking about, and you see Manny Pacquiao laughing at him, because I remember somebody by the name of Keith Thurman was trying to do that same shit with Manny Pacquiao, man. He tried to come up, I'm telling you, Americans love to come up with excuses, man. And I'm just going to be honest, black Americans, if you ain't black, we don't know who you are. You could be European, you could be Asian. And let me give you an example before I get into Manny Pacquiao real quick and show you an example about what Keith Thurman trying to come up with an excuse why he got his ass sparked in the first round. Was the first? Yeah, he got his ass sparked and dropped, right? The second round, whatever. Now, let's make an example. Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker. Now, that's one of my favorites. I like Pernell Whitaker, Muhammad Ali, Manny Pacquiao, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray. That's the Prince Nassim. Yeah, Prince Nassim, Muhammad Ali. I like a couple of flavors, but I can't get all of them in my head, right? But I like the style. I like the style of fight, man. Now, if this was the Olympics, USA all day, my nigga. USA all day. Let me say that again. USA all day. But this isn't the Olympics. This is pro boxing. And any style can come out of any country. And I have the right to like that style. Southpaw. Am I a traitor to my country? I'll get back to that. So now I got a lot of things to get back to. But I'm going to get back to that. So Manny Pacquiao is just laughing at you. And I'm going to tell you, just because you think Japanese and Filipinos or whatever the way you compute that they best friends or whatever, or Manny Pacquiao anyways the best friends, and let me give you an example of the rubbish bullshit that Americans love to do, right? Let me give you an example. Keith Thurman, come on, show me the example. What did you think about Manny Pacquiao and the reason why he hit so hard? Yeah, come on, tell me, nigga.
Pacquiao is weird. Danny felt like a big Brit. Pacquiao felt like a little Brit. Okay? Now, the weird part is Pacquiao's hands just felt heavy. After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock? You know? It was like awkward, right? I was like, why did his fist feel so hard in the fight? You know? I was like, it was a little awkward. You know, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, I could handle it. It wasn't devastating. It didn't really feel like plaster. It felt like something. It felt like a rock. So I thought, like, does he do certain training? Does he do certain, does he build up calluses? Does he have more dense bone density in his hands? Did they do some Asian stuff? What did they do? Who knows, right? And then looking at the picture, I was like, damn, you know what? Pacquiao wore them old school Mexican Reyes.
Them old school Mexican Reyes. Now, he said that's the reason why he felt like a small brick. And Danny felt like a big brick, right? All right, cool. So there's people that's going to regurgitate this. He's making an excuse why he got beat. Now, no one's going to believe anything, and they're going to believe what they want to believe. It's all good. But we all American here, right? It's all about being American. Now, if it's pro-black and everything is blacker than black and everything is great, let's get some real truth from a black man. Rest in peace, brother. A black man, right? Blacker than everything, man. A real, because if anybody like me that you think I'm a sellout, you're not gonna hear what I'm fucking kicking in your ear, man, because you got a lot of fucking wax build up. So, but I'm gonna let you listen to this, man. Let's go. Come on. School these niggas.
No, Shane took everything.
With Pacquiao. I remember one thing. I remember him wrapping his hands. Pacquiao.
Because he wraps his own hands. Yeah.
And he kept asking me, "We want to see you go." I was like, "Son, go ahead and wrap your hand. You doing all right?" And give her, but every little thing, finally, we all in the room got irritated. Me, everybody was like, "Go ahead and rap, Pacquiao." But he just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it was cool.
All the stuff that went on before.
Yeah.
I guess he was saying, in the set, without saying out loud, he was saying to me, "I punched so damn hard. You might want to see every step of this to make sure, because you might think I have something as hard as that." But after he wrapped the hands, I held my hand up like this in my hand. I said, "Shit. Had I not seen him wrap that hand, I'd ask him to rewrap that damn thing." But he just punched that hard, man. Sitting up on them little fire plugs that he called legs.
No, he's a little guy,
So since it's all about Philly, right? Nassim Richardson, rest in peace, my man. He trained Carl Duggan, Steve Cunningham, if I can remember, Sugar Shane Mosley, Bernard Hopkins. He's a Philly trainer. And he's telling you the truth about Manny Pacquiao, man. Yes, Southpaw. I'm the new bitch-ass nigga in town. Just in case you don't know me, I am the new bitch-ass nigga in town. Yeah. And I'm a big pack-tard over here, man. Yeah. Nah, nigga, for real, I am. So, what is Nassim Richardson said? He said, yo, Pacquiao was trying to show him, like, I want to wrap this in front of your face. And he said, go ahead, son, just wrap your hands. Just wrap your hands. And he wrapped it, and Nassim was watching him wrap it. Because, he's the one that caught Margarito. He's the one that caught we all know that. He caught Margarito. Philly training, Nassim Richardson, right? It's all about Philly, Cool Boy, Steph, everything, right? It's all about American, black American. So, my thing is this. The man said, when he hit him, I don't know if he hit him this way or he hit him that way, because Pacquiao hit both ways, right? He hit him both ways. He said, if I didn't see you wrap those hands and you had hit me like that, I would have told you to rewrap them joints. Little man sitting on spark plugs called those calves, right? So, you see how the perception of what anybody want to hear and believe? I'm telling you, black Americans they learn a lot from their massa. They learn a lot of fucking ignorance and bullshit. And I'm a black American, but I see it all the time, not call it. It's like black on black crime, they don't want to hear it, but when a white person or any other ethnic group do something to a black person, we see Black Lives Matter then. Black lives don't matter when motherfuckers killing each other, right? We ain't see no marching, we don't see no families getting together, but as soon as somebody else do it, we gotta march. Black on black power. I understand it, I ain't got nothing against it, but don't come with this hypocritical shit, man. Because I ain't born yesterday and I've been around for a long time. All these new young whippersnappers out here trying to tell me. And that's another thing, man. Ain't no young nigga gonna tell me shit. You know why I know a young nigga can't tell me shit? I'm 50 years and I'm proud. Like I say every fucking channel, I'll say 50 years and I'm proud. Because I've been in my generation and I'm in your generation. And I see the difference. I see the difference. And I see what y'all lacking. And I see what's going on in the future and what's going to be in the future. Okay? And when your generation, when your kids get older, you can say the same damn thing. I know that I can compare my generation to your generation and what's looking forward in the future. And it's just getting diluted and watered down. All right? So you can't tell me nothing, nigga. So we have Nassim Richardson telling you the truth from Philly. Right? This is all day Philly. Oh, let's listen. Let's listen to Southpaw some more and how he see things. And I'm going to tell you about me being a sellout and how my perception of being a sellout, right? Come on. Let's hear a little bit more, man. Just a little bit more, because this is education purposes only. Yeah.
This is the last NUA fight I will ever call because I'm just not a fan. You know, I don't like how he brought Scooter to his country, made him drink the water. You know what I'm saying? Took advantage of Scooter, I feel, in his own country. You know, like I say, would this fight would have went this way in the United States of America? Absolutely not. Scooter would have did that if they was fighting in America. You know what I'm saying? NUA only won because he in his country. This is what I feel. He had the hype behind him, and you know he felt encouraged from his hometown people. Am I an NUA fan? No. Just like I'm not a Canelo fan. I am not a Canelo fan or NUA fan, and I will never call one of this man's fights again.
So as we can see, there's a lot of emotional retardation going on with Southpaw. Yeah, there's a lot of emotional retardation going on, and you know he's butthurt. You know what I'm saying? He's saying this. Wait, didn't Inoue fight in Vegas? Didn't he fight Maloney or something like that? He fought in Vegas, right? Yeah, he did. He fought in Vegas, but he's saying that if this fight, he's saying that the only reason why Inoue won because he had, you know, what you call it, drink the water, and he had to get used to the air over there, and he had his supporters and the rules of the Japan, and he could get away with. Now, Southpaw, I do agree on something that got me a little suspicious or anyway, but I don't have. So if you listen to this Southpaw, like I said in my last video, I gave you a thumbs up. This one I'm giving you a thumbs down. But you could be halfway true on Inoue. Now, I like Inoue's style. I like Canelo's style, but I don't like Canelo. It's hard to accept. You're not a Canelo fan. I'm not a Canelo fan because I'm suspicious of him. Yeah, because I'm suspicious of him. Now, this thing, I don't have full evidence. I'm just hearing it from one ear right out the other, right? So I don't know if it's mumbo jumbo, whatever. But I heard that I'm hearing from Blue and all these channels that he ducked a VADA test. Right, he ducked the VADA test, and that he said his hand was something, and he decided. And another thing Inoue say is that you got to notify me. And VADA, it's like, no, that's not how it works anyway. So these are the things I'm hearing, but I don't have the proof. So anybody in the comment section, educate me. Educate me, because I don't like to hear say from other boxers and then I regurgitate it. See, this is how I'm showing you education. I'm not going to listen to somebody that I like and not have full proof. I am a man that has Google. I'm a man that does research. Most of y'all are sheep and don't do research. Y'all just like somebody, subscribe to them, and take their word as born. It don't work that way. That's why y'all followers are not leaders when it comes to your brain. Y'all don't come up with this shit, right? And that's why you don't come up with a channel. because most people, they don't want to do the time and research. So I'm hearing these things now. If it is true that anyway, say, Vada, you gotta let me know when you're coming, and he ducked a Vada test, blah blah blah, and so on, and I could get proof of that, right? Then I like his style. I like how he fights and everything, but I gotta sit back and wait and watch. Yeah, I like his style of fight. I like Canelo's style of fight. I like Manny Pacquiao's style of fight. I like Anyway's style of fight. But if Canelo got popped, I don't put him on my pound for pound so-called list. If Anyway is not what he is, I gotta step back and look and watch, right? Because if the suspicion is real that he's Anyway said this, not from another boxer, not from another channel, but if I could get this proof, please put the link in my comment sections so I could look at it and do more research. But until then, Anyway is the shit right now. He is the shit, and that's it. And you're not a Canelo fan, Southpaw, but I'm not that much of a Canelo fan. But of course, his boxing style is a good boxing style, and I like it, right? Pacquiao, you're not a Pacquiao fan. I'm a Pactard. So we have our opinions. I can show you proof. You show me proof about Mayweather saying all these things about Manny Pacquiao, and I can show you proof that he got sued for defamation of character and lost. Right? You say that he's scared of knees. I can show you proof that Mayweather put an IV in his arm at the weigh-in before the fight. Right? So we could go for tit for tat, blow for blow, right? It's all good, man. But anyway, if I don't hear these things and no one could direct me to what he said and what he's doing, I'm not hearing that shit from no other channel or any other boxer. Somebody in the link, put that shit down and say, yo, Caps, go to this, go to that. And then I'll be like, oh, this is what any of you really said? Oh, he ducked that? Oh, he's telling so-and-so to notify me, Vada? Then I could get into that shit. Then I could get into that. But let's go into what Southpaw is saying some more. Because, like I said, it's education, whatever, man. Just shut the fuck up and just show this nigga.
And I will never call one of this man's fights again. Unless he fights Tank, like his promoter talks about. But other than that, I'm not convinced on this Anyway guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm showing you proof. Nonito Donaire fought Anyway. So both of them was on the VADA list, the official VADA site. Do your research if you don't believe me. And I also show you that Manny Pacquiao was on the official VADA site 4 times. That's 2, right? So you do your research. Now, this is how I work over here. If you don't get popped for anything, I can't claim nothing. I don't even care sometimes what the fighter said. You know, like a lot of people saying he ducked the VADA, right? And he said he had an injury or something like that. Or, you know, once you get popped, you busted. Okay? And that's why Canelo is not on my pound for pound. Even though I love Mexican fighters and some of their styles, I got no problem with them. I just feel like I said, let me just end this shit. And Manny Pacquiao was still professionally fighting, which he is. I think he's fighting some Thailand dude. If I can remember that guy's name. That nigga's wicked. But if he had got popped in his professional career, I would have disowned him. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't put him on my pound for pound as big as he is anymore. But I love his style of fighting. Just like I like Canelo's style of fighting. But he got popped. So I'm suspicious. Right? Once you get popped, I'm suspicious. Even like I was saying about Errol Spence, being in an accident and being on steroids for his eye retina or his accident for him to heal properly, and also not being in the WBC program when he fought Ugas, made me suspicious. Because I know anybody that gets into an injury, they have to be on steroids or some kind of to regenerate you and heal you, because that's what steroids do. It gives you extra red blood cells so you can move and generate and get proper at a certain time, okay? So, yes, I get suspicious, but suspicious does not mean, you know, that you could go around and say, since you're suspicious, that it's a fact. I hate these niggas with this fucking fact shit. So, let me give you an example that Caps, when they say Caps is a sellout. Now, I like Prince Nassim. I say I like a lot of fighters from all over countries, right? So, if I'm rooting for somebody in Ukraine, Japan, the Philippines, Russia, but let me give you an example. Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker is USA all day. Sweet Pea. I love his style. He's one of the... I love watching Pernell Whitaker, man. Ambiguous. I mean, this man. But let's say he was African. Let's say he was African, right? And you know Africa, they got their stereotypes about how we lazy and we don't take advantage of our own resources in America. We all have. It don't have to be white and black, Asian and black. It don't have to be... We all have stereotypical stuff about each other's country, right? So if this man was African, and I love his style, but he's not part of America, am I a sellout? Oh, I'm not sellout because he's from Mother Africa. Oh, he's from Mother Africa, so I'm not a sellout. No, you're not getting it, man. Y'all just trying to reroute the whole situation. He's not from America, and this is what Southpaw is saying. If you're not from America, then if the box is not for America and you rooting and you tooting for them, you a sellout. You a sellout. Now, when it comes to Olympics, nigga, I am for America all day, every day. It's every 4 years or 4 years. So I am rooting and tooting for America to win in the Olympics. I want to see my young boxers get bronze, silver, and gold. I want to see that. So I'm rooting and tooting for them. But when they become pro, you got to act like you know, nigga. And if you ain't got the style and you ain't got what it takes to be in that ring, and somebody in Kazakhstan or wherever the hell got it is better than you, oh, I am going to root for that dude because I am a boxing fan. I love boxing before I like the boxer. These boxers come and go, and they have a right to not give a fuck about what the fans say. I'll just be honest, man. Because, yeah, anyway, that's a whole different story, right? We support them. They love the support, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to get into that now. But that's a whole different story. But I am not a sellout because I love Sweet Pea that's from Africa, right? He's American, but I'm saying that he's from Africa. I couldn't use any other country because they're a different color. So how can I be a sellout if I love a fighter with the same complexion but from another country? How can you make this shit work? Can we? All right. So stop the bullshit. This bullshit. Right, stay still, nigga. Yeah, so where was that? Oh, talking about I'm a sellout because I'm rooting and tooting for somebody in another country, Southpaw. But let's listen to this man right here and explaining about our country, right? And I know you're a big fan of this everlasting man right here. Come on, let's run it.
It has been said that I have two alternatives. Either go to jail or go to the army. But I would like to say that there is another alternative, and that alternative is justice.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some poor hungry people in the mud for big powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he.
I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietnams or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
Southpaw, I'm crafty with this shit, nigga. I am crafty with this shit. So is Everlast, Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest? Is he a sellout? Is he a sellout? All right. So, I'm crafty with this shit, nigga. I'm telling you. And I'm just getting started. I'm telling you, I'm just getting started. So, yeah, I'm going to have a lot of enemies, yo. I'm going to have a lot of enemies. But you know what it is? It is what it is. And if, like I said, anybody want to use my words against me, this is for education purposes only. I am caps and full. They call me caps because I be capping, nigga. I be capping, man. Big time, yo. So if you got something to use against me, just use it, man. It's okay. It's all good, man. Because I know I be capping, nigga. But guess what? I'm the one that called myself capping. So I could cap. Get this shit the fuck off me. So I could cap. So let's do some more educational purposes only. Oh, but wait a minute. He said about Tank. He said Tank. That's the only time he would review or say anything about anyway if that fight happens with Tank. Yeah, so Tank, you know, it's not about belts. It's not about accolades. It's not about, you know, divisions winning. It's all about putting butts in seats. It's the face of boxing, right? This is what they're telling me. It's not about the belts. So anyway, no matter what he does, he's not going to be the A side. Tank is. So we're going to go by, you know, the bullshit like this, okay? Because it's all about face. It's not about waist. What you got on your waist. It's not about the belts. It's not about the accolades. It's not about that. It's about how many people you put in the seats. Butts in the seats, that's all that matters, right? So anyway, you got nothing to say at all, right? And we know that you're not going to be doing what Kube Steph did, going to Japan. We know that. We sure Mayweather, he never went anywhere. He stayed in Vegas, so or whatever. So I expect that from you. The traits, even though if you're not with Mayweather, I see the traits. Maybe you with Booker Elevate, maybe you're not. Maybe you're just with Showtime. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that you're the A side and you got a soul. When that day come, I'm waiting for the fuckery. I'm just waiting for the fuckery and shit like that. And who's gonna bend the knee to the negotiations and all that fuckery, right? And so you know, like I said, Devin Haney, he went to so and so to be great. He made himself great. Cool Boy Steph went over there to Japan. Even though I felt like he didn't have to. Like in my eyes, it was like, listen, man, you the unified champion. Let him come to America. This is what I was saying in my head. Why is he going over there? Like, okay, maybe you really thought this nigga was not what he was, what you thought he was, and you thought this shit was gonna be easy work, easy peasy work, and you thought, hey man, I'm gonna go over there and bust any way down and shit. But it seemed like it didn't happen that way, man. You I don't know what y'all was thinking, and then you go over there and complain like y'all gonna change the rules, the Japanese rules, you know, all this shit, right? So we always see what's going on, Tank. So I would expect to hear from you about anyway in the future with Tank, right? If that ever should happen, right? That's a great fight. I would love to see that. Woo! I would love to see that. Tank the Southpaw fight versus anyway. Man, that would be great, man. I have no problem with that. But at the end of this video, because I gotta give my man his franks, my son, my son, you know, once a man, twice a child. I gotta give my father his franks, because sometimes he don't like eating certain foods, so I'll give him his franks, because he likes franks and shit like that, you know, like some, you know, he grew up on half a chicken, fried rice, and beef and broccoli, and egg foo wong, and a liter of fucking soda, right? It is what it is, man. You're not always eating good food, right? Anyway, let me get my mind off of that. So this channel been betting other channels, right? But I'm showing you the reason why. Let me explain. Let Southpaw explain. And I'm giving you an example why I always put this channel to say bet your channel. I'm gonna give you an example. Listen to Southpaw.
Say y'all bugging. I'm not bugging, but if I'm bugging, if I'm tweaking, y'all get up. Hey, you don't have to watch me, but you're watching me. So there's something that's keeping you watching me right now. You know what I mean? You don't hate me. You don't hate my channel because you wouldn't watch. You know what I mean? So you watching for a reason.
See, I agree on Southpaw. Y'all niggas are bugging. See, this is the thing that Southpaw is saying. Y'all come back on this channel thinking this nigga gonna eat crow. And I tell y'all, and somebody commented to me on my channel and said, yo, you letting off these niggas easy. You're letting these niggas off easy. And I'll be like, wait a minute. We've been doing this regurgitated shit year after year after year. Subscribers and channels will go back to them, to these other channels that said this was going to happen and that was going to happen. And we go there and we expect to see them eat crow. But they wrong and strong. Y'all forget about this wrong and strong shit. And that's why I went to another level with this shit with Bet Your Channel. Bet Your Channel for 1 month that Errol Spence is going to lose. If he loses, you got to bet your channel. And you got to come up and eat crow and say, listen, I bet my channel that I'm not going to talk about the outcome of the fight. I could talk about any boxer drama on boxing. So our channel could keep on pushing, right? But when it comes to Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, if one of them loses, then I got to say, I got to eat crow and say, listen, man, I got to take a month off. You got to present yourself like this and say, I got to take a month off and I can't talk about Errol and Crawford fight. Because, see, this is history, man. Y'all not understanding this. Y'all keep going over and over and over again. Oh, y'all letting him off easy. Y'all letting off these channels easy. But when you go to these channels and y'all got a hard on to expect to say, I told you that so-and-so was going to win. I told you that so-and-so was going to win. And you waiting for them to say, yeah, you was right. No. These niggas gonna never say you right. These niggas are never gonna say you right. And this is an example. That's why I say bet your channel. Because you're so fucking hard on to get a fucking to say that they was wrong, and you want them to say they wrong. Okay? Yin and yang, right? It's like y'all can't live without each other, right? And y'all expect for this channel to say, yeah, I was wrong, you know, but they always gonna come with that big fucking capital B. But, and be wrong and strong and say, man, I don't care what y'all saying. I don't want to hear none of that shit. What I want to hear is on one-sided history, no bad-minded shit. I don't want to hear bad-minded shit at all. I don't want to hear anything that has to be bad-minded for a month. All I want to hear is victory talk. All I want to hear is whoever said their channel wins. All I want to hear is the victory talk. Now, after the month is up, now you can come with your if, ands, and buts, because at the end of the day, at 147, there's going to be a undisputed champion for the first time or the second time. And all I want to hear is glory, glory, hallelujah. I don't want to hear no bad-minded, well, you know, because guess what? We're still going to go argue with these people that's going to say, well, this is this and this is that. No, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up for a fucking month. That's what the fuck I want, man. But no, you letting them off easy. No, I'm not letting them off easy, because they're going to be, you know how you get a scratch? You get an itch and you can't reach it? They're going to be like, God damn, these niggas on my channel, they keep saying, I told you, you was wrong. You was wrong. And I can't even fucking open my mouth and respond to them. I'm on another level. But y'all still insist on sticking on this fucking level. Now, I see some Errol Spence fans. Oh, God, keep it pushing. Please don't come over here and say nothing. Keep it pushing. I hate when niggas always want to say hi. Listen, don't always say hi. Hi and keep it moving. I'm busy. Yeah, go talk to that nigga over there. Yeah. So, God damn, the fuck I was gonna say. Yeah, y'all so stuck on going back on the channel and get a hard on for a fucking, yeah, I was wrong. These niggas are never wrong. They're never wrong. And in this situation, and listen, if it doesn't work out this year and y'all niggas are trying, now, like I said, it came to me. I saw a Spence fan went to a Crawford channel and said, bet your channel. It was 3 Illa. And 3 Illa said, nah, I ain't got no problems with 3 Illa. 3 Illa said, man, I ain't shut my channel. Same shit the Knockout said. I ain't shut that channel down for a bet with a fight. But now everybody want to bet money, but they won't bet their channel, right? Now, I'm not saying 3 Illa is half-stepping, right? But see, the way you present it, same way I presented to Knockout, Knockout's like, nah, I'm not shutting my whole channel down, but I had to modify it, right? Because Knockout said, well, you know, we're not going to shut our whole channel. There's other boxes. So now I modified it. If you look at my channels, other videos, get it. You will understand that I modified it. Yeah, you could talk about any boxer you want. Fine. But you just can't be a part of history talking about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. If your opponent loses or your favorite boxers loses, because all we're gonna hear is but this, but that. That's like Crawford said. They're always gonna come up with an excuse. They're always gonna come up with an excuse, and I don't want to hear this shit, man. All I want to hear for a month is victory talk. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear no bad-minded shit. And well, you know, because anything can happen in that ring to say, but. Well, you know, same thing they did with Sean Porter. Sean Porter, he didn't fucking work out at that's that man's problem. Cause Sean Porter said it, that means you could use his words to say, well, he wasn't the same Sean Porter, and he had a full training camp, or you know, his father threw the towel in, and you know, he didn't really knock him out because he was beating the canvas, and you know, Sean Porter didn't really feel the power because after he hit him, he was. Yeah, all this we could use. We could use this shit, right? I don't want to hear this shit, man. So, if it don't work out this year, guess what? It's going to continue. See, people are hearing, people are listening on Spence and Crawford's side, but it's not picking up traction. But it will pick up traction because we're going to have a Stephon, we're going to have a Steven Shakur, we're going to have a Devin, we're going to have Inoue and Tank, we're going to have future fights, and I'm going to continue to regurgitate this shit about Bet Your Channel. So if y'all niggas don't hear me now, it's all good. As time goes by, you know, if God let be, and I'm still here, and I got lungs in my chest, I got air in my chest for my lungs to blow in and out, fine. I will continue with this shit. So it's cool. Y'all niggas, listen, it's cool. Y'all don't have to fucking go along with it because I know y'all niggas, but me, 2 months, and I'm not talking about no other channel. I'm not talking about no other boxer. I opened my mouth the first time saying 2 months. If Crawford, whatever, 2 months. I already said 1 month, shut your channel down. You can talk about anything, but the history of Crawford, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. And you got to be a man of your word. And the only one person that I know is a man of their word is Big Knock. And whatever happens, subscribe to that man. That's it. And I'll be here when Errol Spence loses, and I will be here and say, listen, go subscribe to that man. He's the only one to take the bet, man. And he's a man with integrity. All my fucking subscribers, I got 3,000 subscribers. Please take those 3,000 and put it on top of his 2,000 or 3,000 he got and make 6,000 and just pass me. I don't care about all that. I really don't. The man has integrity. He's a man of his word. Big Knock. So that's what I'm talking about. And it seems like all these other channels on both sides are half-stepping. They don't want to do it. Now, I'm going to tell Errol Spence fans, and if you go to a fucking Terrence Crawford channel, tell these niggas, listen, Bet Your Channel. If you really want these niggas to shut the fuck up, same as I want these motherfucking aerosexuals to shut the fuck up. If y'all really want this, be specific. Just don't say Bet Your Channel for a month, because if you do, these niggas gonna find a way to slip out of the fuck, just like they niggas gonna slip out when it's time, when Crawford beat Errol or Errol beat Crawford. They gonna have to find a way, and on their channel, to slip out this shit and say, well, this happened, well, that happened, well, I'm not gonna give credit, well, credit, and that's what this nigga's doing right now. I'm showing you an example. Southpaw is not gonna give any credit, man. He's not giving any credit. He's back there saying, well, you know, Stephon beat, Cool Boy beat so-and-so in my eyes. This is what he's saying. Go to the channel and go to that video, and I'm showing you what he's saying. This is what he's saying. This is Wrong and Strong, and I'm tired of this Wrong and Strong shit. So, hey, if it don't happen this year, and you got channels, just be specific. Say, yo, you can talk about anybody else, but don't talk about the history at the end of the fucking outcome of the fight. Shut the fuck up. Just like best fight the best. I just want best fight the... I only want the best fight. I don't give a fuck about the outcomes. Y'all niggas gotta check my channel out and check my videos out so you can understand where the fuck I'm coming from. But until then, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say, it's what they don't say. And it's over right now. I gotta go feed my pops, man. This is life. And in life, winners or losers, it is what it is. Real life, we all gonna lose. We gonna win at a time, but in real life, we all gonna lose. And it's not about losing. It's all about principle and integrity in between the bullshit. From the womb to the motherfucking tomb. I'm out.
And that's how I'm going to end this. In my eyes, Scooter is a winner. So respect to Scooter from the Mecca of boxing, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, from the greatest country on the face of the earth, United States of America, where all the GOATs come from. You know what I mean? That's it for this stream.